Hi, my name's Carolyn and I'll be your instructor for sociology this semester. I discovered my passion for working with people while I was working as a temp for a cell phone company as a file clerk. One of the customer service reps had the opportunity for a free 1-week paid vacation to Colorado to go skiing, and they needed someone to do their job. So they trained me for 2 days and put me on the phone, as well as working with walk-in customers in the middle of a billing conversion. I fell in love with working with people and ended up working in customer service for over 10 years. I didn't start college until I was in my mid-40s, and by then I knew that people fascinated me. So I started out thinking I wanted to major in psychology. But sociology was a requirement for my associate's degree, and I discovered that focusing on how people interact with themselves and social circumstances and institutions interested me more. Now that I knew I wanted to work with people, I went on to get my bachelor's degree in human services with a minor in sociology. And when it came time for my master's degree, I went for sociology. I knew I wanted to work in adult education. An important aspect to the study of sociology is how people interact, what influences them, and how it influences them. In other words, it's largely the study of social behavior and its influence. According to Waldeck, effective communication is important to the student's success in academia. The purpose of this video is to outline 3 strategies that I will implement to foster effective communication with you, the challenges to communication in higher education when working with adults, and 2 strategies that I will implement to de-escalate conflicts between students and between students and myself. Effective communications with students has multiple components and it has its challenges. Waldeck identified clarity and positive relationships as 2 things needed to effectively communicate with adult students. One challenge is the lack of clarity, so I will strive for clarity in both written and verbal communication. In addition to working to be clear in these ways, I will also encourage you to be proactive and ask questions if you have them. I strive to get to know my students, and I do this because you're important to me. Another challenge to building positive relationships. I encourage you to share with me if you are struggling or need extra assistance, and I will in turn make the effort to get to know you and understand that we are all human and we all have lives outside of the classroom. The third thing needed for effective communication is being a good listener. Being a good listener, or active listening, requires listening to understand. When you speak, I will listen to understand what you're saying. Conflict is a normal part of humans existing with other humans. I will work to de-escalate conflict. When conflict occurs, there are some things that everyone can do in order to help de-escalate the situation. When things get heated, GCFlearnfree.org recommends taking some deep breaths, remaining calm, really listen to the other person, perhaps put yourself in their shoes as you strive to understand what they are feeling and responding empathetically. I will utilize these tools whether it is conflict with me or between others, and I ask you to do the same. I view this classroom and the learning process as a community, and learning as a team sport. When we work together, show each other respect, and view everyone as having value, the learning process is enhanced and everyone has better outcomes. Thank you.